So I want to show you some of the emergency procedures on the car first off. So to lock the car, all you have to do is touch the button on the door, okay? For the first time, all 4 doors are pinned on an RX. If you unlock the driver door, it only unlocks the driver door. On your smart key, there's a release lever that you push down and it releases the blade. From the underside, you would reach in and slide in the blade and it'll lock and unlock the car from here. The next thing is, let's say 4 people went out for lunch and the vehicle is locked. All you'd have to do is touch the back handle and everybody can get in the vehicle at the same time. The gas door is pinned to the lock and unlock system. So when the vehicle is locked, so is the gas door. The latest thing that Lexus has done is they've added a quick open release. So if this key is in a pocket or a lady's purse, and let's say you had 2 bags and your hands were full, that all you'd have to do is run your elbow over the top half of the emblem, and as soon as it beeps, take a step back because it's going to come up. And then the release levers for the back seats to collapse them are to the right here. And then to close the vehicle, you have the button here. And then here you have your backup camera. And you also have your windshield wiper for the rear hidden underneath. It sweeps this way, so it's nice and clean, easier to clean the back window. Now this vehicle has a lot of technology built into it for the first time. Lexus has driven it into all the vehicles, let alone the RX. There's the Lexus Safety System Plus, which has 4 things pinned to it. One is the brights, or automatic brights, so bright light headlights. So if in fact you're in range, either taillights or headlights, the vehicle will automatically dim down the lights, and then as soon as you're out of range, they'll automatically put the brights back on. Second thing is the fact that it has lane keep assist. So if in fact you are veering out of your lane, you can actually have it register one of 2 ways. Either it's an audible sound or it'll vibrate the steering wheel to let you know that you're riding the lane. So it's trying to bring you back into your lane and remind you to stay in your lane. The next thing it has is under the cruise control is that you can actually dictate if you want to maintain 1, 2, or 3 car lengths behind the car in front of you. The next thing that's built into that is the pre-collision. If it senses that a collision is imminent, that what it will do is it'll tighten the shoulder strap and also the brake damper, so when if you decide to override the system and apply the brake, you're applying it full force. You have 3 driver seat memory here, so it'll set your seat, your steering wheel, and your outside mirrors. Here, if the auto button is lit up, what that means is that when you lock the vehicle, the outside mirrors will automatically pin in, and when you unlock the vehicle, they'll automatically open up the vehicle. On the steering wheel here, you have your volume controls here, presets for radio, your voice command button here, your mode button here, and then to answer a call or hang up a call, you have your phone Bluetooth set up here. All these controls are part of the MID, multi-information display, which I'll go through when I come around the car in a few minutes. All right, this is used to control the navigation. Back in 2010, 11, and 12, you would enter with your pinky or your thumb on the sides, and 13, 14, and 15, you would steer the mouse and then push down. Now they give you both. Also, this is the first time you can expand the screen into a 12.3-inch screen. So all you have to do is click inside that icon up at the top about 12 o'clock, and it'll expand the screen to full navigation screen. And then again, what they've given you is bookmarks along the side. So if you want to actually split the screen, you can either split it with music, you can split it with phone, you can split it with your mileage and things, your consumption, or you can split it with your climate. Then also what you have inside this area is you have heated and ventilated front seats, both driver and passenger. And depending on turning it on, you can increase the volume. Next thing I want to cover is it has an automatic parking brake. So when it's you're in park, it'll say park in your speedometer area. As soon as you take it out of park, it'll automatically release. And then there's a hold button up here. So it's kind of like a hill assist. So if in fact you're coming up to a stoplight or a stop sign on a hill, to engage it, the driver has to have his or her seatbelt on, and you can put it in standby mode. And then when you come to a complete stop, you'll see hold in 2 colors, in green and amber. And at that point, when you see both colors, you could take your foot off the brake. It'll hold the vehicle. To release that, if you just touch pressure against the accelerator, it'll automatically release the hold button. Let's go to menu, and let's go to phone, and let's pair your phone. Go to settings, okay, and go to Bluetooth, okay, and it'll automatically show up. So it will verbally read you your text messages. You can't respond, but in an iPhone, it'll verbally read them to you. If you want to make a phone call by voice command, call and dial are interchangeable terms, but it has to be exactly how it's listed in your phone book. The RX has multiple drives. It's a 6-cylinder engine with an 8-speed transmission. So if I push down, it's in normal drive mode. If I turn it to the right, it's in sport mode, and it'll show you on the screen here and in your multi-display there. So now you have quicker engine uptake, and the shift points are different. If I turn it to the left, it's an eco mode or a power down mode. And up here you have, to turn the lights on now, all I have to do is just tap the lens for your map reading lights as well as the inside display. They gave you your sunglass holder back in the RX, which was real important to people. For your multi-information display in front of you, all the controls are over here. So we have information, so you can see your miles per gallon, your range. It'll count down for you. After refueling, the time the vehicle's been on, and then once the vehicle's rolling, it'll give you the tire pressure in all 4 tires. Now that the vehicle's on, you can adjust the settings of the car lengths. You can have 3, 2, or 1 car length, and it'll maintain that of the car in front of you. So we activated that by turning the cruise control on and then turning the radar cruise control on here. LKA is lane keep assist. So if I turn this on, we can turn on centering it to the lane, and this function is determined on or predicated on how good the painting of the lanes are, because it's picked up by the camera right up here in the upper windshield. There's also a sway warning that is built into the car, and there it is. So it looks like a coffee cup. So I liken it to a black box in an airplane. So if in fact your driving behavior is inconsistent and the car senses that you're falling asleep or you shouldn't be driving, it'll alert you to the fact and try to get your attention that maybe you should either change drivers or pull over and take a break. So those are all the things that are built into the multi-information display, and hopefully you get a chance to play with them, practice them. Inside your owner's manual, under the section driving, it's a green tab section. It's important that you review the information, because I know I've gone over a lot of information in a very short period of time.